Shabbat shalom everyone. Shabbat Parashat Va'etchanan. We are continuing Chumash Dvarim. Moshe Rabbeinu is speaking to Bnei Israel. Just before Bnei Israel are going to be entering Eretz Israel, the long speech describing different things. And one of the things Moshe Rabbeinu describes in this week's parasha is a certain situation that says like this: Ki tolid banim uvnei banim. You'll have children and grandchildren. V'noshantem ba'aretz. What does v'noshantem mean? Let's see the outcome of v'noshantem. Vishchatem v'asitem pesel tmunat kol. If these things happen to you, okay, so you have children and grandchildren and v'noshantem, then you will be vishchatem. You will be ruining everything. V'asitem pesel, doing idols. What is v'noshantem? Rashi, when he says what v'noshantem is, he says ramaz lem shiglu b'mena l'sof 852 shna. He says v'noshantem. He takes the gematria of it, the numerical value of it. It says v'noshantem 852, and after 852 years from coming to Israel, you will exile. Doesn't explain to us what v'noshantem is all about. What is this word? There are other ways to write 852. What is v'noshantem? The Chizkuni says, what is speaking about? Chizkuni says, kvar nityeshvu ba. You already feel that you're established in the land. You've got children, grandchildren. You're properly established. V'lo nafsidena, we can't lose it anymore. That's ours. It's familiar. We know it. Everything's good. He has our land. He has our. He has my family. He has everything's okay. Everything's set. Everything's okay. What's the problem here? When you start looking at things that way, when you think you're probably settled, you're probably established, there's nothing left for you to do, there's nowhere for you to move to improve, that's where things start becoming problematic. This is a phenomenon that we see in many things in life. That people sometimes, as long as they striving to reach something, they working hard and very focused on what to do, but once they feel they've reached their goal, so now they let go. And once you let go, we know in this world, either you're going up or you're going down. There's no gliding, there's no hovering. To hover, you need a lot of energy in order to hover. If you want to hover, that needs a lot of planning. Okay, so if you stop putting in energy in order to improve and to move forward, then inevitably what's going to be happening is you're going to start going down, lower. Things are going to become worse and worse the whole time. A place where we see it the whole time, unfortunately, is in married relationships. Very often, while people are dating, before they get married, while they're engaged, until they're married, everything's building up to this great, amazing peak. Everything building up the whole time. Great excitement, a lot of focus, thinking about each other the whole time. Sometimes that also still continues into the first few months of marriage. But after a while, the most common, regular thing in life is the fact that I'm married and I've got a spouse. And it's not exciting, it's not new. And there's a lot of other things that have to be taken care of, especially if while I was getting ready for the wedding, I forgot about everything else. And then things start deteriorating. And we know that very often in life, shortly after the peak of the marriage comes the crash, sometimes to the level of a divorce. Sometimes people don't get divorced, but they stay married. Technically, kind of way. No, not really. Emotionally, they're not in love. This isn't what they were thinking of when they got married. This isn't the dream that they wanted. But no, that's the world. What can we do? There's nothing better around. Let's stay together. No, that's what happens when v'noshantem, when you start feeling everything's over there, and you stop thinking of how to move things forward. The truth is that the whole time we need to be working and creating the being together. The basic thing we need to do in order to create this becoming together the whole time. In one of the blessings we say to a couple is binyan adayad. Binyan adayad means that the whole time you'll be involved in building something new. So in order to do that, in order to be involved in creating something new the whole time, one of those basic components of that is speaking to each other, speaking not just technically. What do we need to do? Where we're going to live? What are we going to work in? What are we going to do with the kids? What skills are going to take them? Who drops them off? Who picks them up? That's okay. That's important, but that's at the side. What's important is to be speaking about ourselves, our lives. What are we going through? What are we feeling? What are we feeling, especially in our relationship? What are we happy about? What are we unhappy about? speaking, understanding each other, seeing the other spouse's point of view, understanding what they want, what they think, the way they see things. And the more we do this constant work of getting to know each other and deepening the way that we know each other, often it also involves a lot of understanding ourselves way better, because when we've got someone who's working with us for such a long time together, we can expose deeper areas in our personality, and together with that create this new concept of this new neshama of our home, of the Zachar u'Nekeva Abraham v'Yikredeim Adam, of becoming a full human being, the male and the female together. So Be'ezrat Hashem, binyan adei ad to everyone. Shabbat shalom.